Yes, 6E is already here, but it's not coming as a singular new game. Let's talk about marketing real quick. D&D released a new edition this year in 2024, but they refused to call it a new edition. Why? Marketing can recognize that when a new edition releases, the audience fractures. There are people who refuse to convert to the new edition, and those people can't have revenue extracted from them because they're not buying the newer books. They're buying like third party supplements for that old edition or whatever. So when marketing this new edition of 5e, they have to avoid saying this is a new edition. So they'll be like, it's a rules update. It's the same 5e known and loved for the last 10 years. Things like that to just massage you into the transition. Make the transition seem less intimidating. So how does 6e come into play then? 6e will not be one singular new game that erases the 5e design language and scheme. 6e will be a network of 5e variants. We've been seeing this happening in the third party scene recently. You have your Tales of the Valiant, your DC-20s, your Nimbles, right? And most excitedly, we are seeing one of these variants placed on D&D Beyond. And you probably already know this, some of you, this is the One Ring project. It's a reimagining of another ttrpg within the 5e scheme. So it's meant to give the fantasy of playing in the world of like Legend, not Legend Myth, sorry, Lord of the Rings. And if you look at this game, it's 5e, yes, but you can see that, oh, okay, the core classes have been replaced with options that are more appropriate in like power and vibes for this setting. Oh, there's some new rules and systems introduced here to give you the feel of being in this setting, right? This is an entirely bespoke version of 5e meant to deliver a certain atmosphere. And I expect we're going to get more of that. Um, Previously, if we had an update like Spelljammer, a Spelljammer book would be a collection of like options, classes, races, subclasses, um, monster stat blocks, backgrounds. But that can't work forever. Eventually, Dungeon Masters are going to realize that they have more stat blocks than they use within a year. And players are going to realize they have more classes and class options than they're making classes within a year. And I think that's going to slow their spending. However, I think if you can sell people on something that really feels like a new experience, I think that novelty would drive more sales better. Like, imagine a Spelljammer where you have classes like the pilot. They're really good at navigating the spelljamming helm, and other roles that would be good for that setting. That sounds hella exciting. I know if it's exciting for me, it's going to be exciting for other gamers. Um, Especially, if you get that good, proper ship to ship combat that a lot of people felt was lacking in the previous Spelljammer release. And there's speculation that we might be returning to Eberron, so I'm interested to see how that turns out. I'm not too sure about that. So yeah, let me know what you think. How would you enjoy a network of 5e variants where um, there's a new set of core options. The very specific options are allowed or not allowed in this paradigm. How would you feel about 5e variants? Let me know in the comments.